Hi everyone, it's Kat here. How are you all? Welcome back to my channel. So this video today, we're going to follow on from the previous Craspire wax seal video tutorial that I did, and I will link that up above there. There's also the unboxing video. So I will today bring you a tutorial just for a fun little idea to put together a little bit of happy mail, and if you've got a pen pal who appreciates paper crafting, it's a quick simple idea, especially if you're really busy at the moment. Maybe you're not crafting, or you've sort of not got any ideas and Christmas is around the corner. You might want to just sort of put something together. So what I have got together are some supplies. So what you'll need is you'll need your wax seals, you'll need your wax obviously, a candle, spoon, and I have put together a little bundle. So I've got some craft brown paper, and I've got some paper, scrapbook paper that I've cut down, a little piece of ephemera that I've made, like a little journal card that's just some stitching, and on the back there I've just got a little another piece of a little bit of ephemera and some die cutouts here. I've got some Tim Holtz little bits and pieces here. I've got a butterfly and a mushroom, and this is a journal card, or yeah, it's sort of like a journal card, but it's also like a tag with the story, and the story begins. And I've got a couple of little stickers here, little vintage themed stickers. I fussy cut out some paper flower here, and then I've got some see-through vellum paper here, which I've cut into strips, and I've just got a little Dennison label there with mail card on there. So obviously you don't need exactly the same, but something along those lines. I made an envelope out of some book pages, and this is Australian themed, which I thought would be a wonderful idea. I've just put some stamps on there. I've stamped, this is the Tim Holtz flowers, and I have watercoloured some roses, and then I've just put a little bit of stamping on the side there. So what I want to do is put this little bundle together in a lovely neat way, and then we're going to decorate it with some vellum and finish it off with some twine, and then we're going to seal it off with a wax seal. But before we get into all of that, I did say that I was going to have a little bit of a play. So just to recap, these are the video, in the video that I did, these are the wax seals that I made. So I did the salmon coloured wax beads there with the mushroom wax seal. And then I did a couple of the wax seals with the pressed flower inside, and then I got all inspired and I pressed a wax seal into some Avril yarn, and then I've made another little bundle which is kind of a similar theme of what we're going to do in this tutorial, and I've wrapped it with the Avril yarn. So then I finished off, and I was determined to get my raven wax seal working, and I ended up getting it, and I'm going to have to order myself some more black wax beads, I can see, and this ended up being my absolute favourite. So I have got this gorgeous raven stamp, and I will do a fun little craft with me, I think, and we'll play around with these black wax seals. So what other idea I came up with when I was playing around was I've been collecting these bottle caps, and it's an idea. My partner drinks beer, and I've been asking him to be very careful when he takes the bottle cap off. I know you can buy them, but I didn't want to, I've only seen really big packets of them, and I didn't want to buy a big packet of something I didn't know if I was going to end up using. And I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out. So I got this idea just off a random YouTube video that I saw a long time ago, where the lady ran the bottle caps through her Sizzix machine, and she flattened them. So I did that on a few, and it was not easy. I got a few that did work, but some of them didn't quite, they didn't quite, like when they flattened, sometimes they crushed a bit. But I probably had about a dozen, and yeah, I probably didn't do all the 12, but I managed to get 4 ones that I was pretty happy with. And I thought these would be fun little embellishments. So I saw them and I thought, I wonder what would happen if I put some wax on there, and I tried stamping. So this was my first attempt. That's the Tree of Life. So I didn't put enough wax on that one, and I'm never going to get that wax off unless I melt it, so I've just left that. That's fine. That was a practice run. So then I did it again, and this time what I did was I got some blue, and then it was actually more of a teal green blue, and then I got some of this lovely I even think it was probably almost this colour, just to give it a bit of a patinaed look, and that one worked out absolutely beautifully. And I didn't quite get it to the edge, and so I got my metallic pen and I just traced around there. So I thought that would be just such a lovely embellishment. You could put that on a cover, or you could just decorate a page or a pocket or a side flip, and you could just use that. It's flat on the back. You could stick it down on whatever surface that you wanted. So that one worked out really well. And then I tried it again with the owl wax seal, and I was really happy with that one. And I got my metallic pen and I just coloured the owl in the blue there. And then I got this one, and I mixed a couple of colours together, and I stamped it with the cogs and wheels in the clock there. And I thought that would just look so good in a steampunk, yeah, just to decorate or embellish a steampunk journal or a page, or you know, whatever. Or you could use this in mixed media or card making. So there were some other ideas that I had, and I will play around with those a little bit more. So then I wondered what would happen if I just melted the wax and poured it inside the bottle cap, and I'm actually pretty happy with how that turned out. And what is amazing is see if I can find it quickly. The actual wax seal that I used, it fits in there perfectly. So I don't know if I'll do this, but an idea I had was, you know, you could collect your bottle caps and then you could just stamp the inside, and it's just a good way of, you know, storing your wax seal, and then you can see what sort of imprint it makes. So I don't know if that's a good idea. What do you think? I don't know. I sort of think it is a good idea, but whether or not I actually do that, I don't know. I might sit down and have a play and just do that one day. Not necessary, but I just thought it's just good how it fitted perfectly. So anyway, we'll get on to, so there's a spare one there that I might play around with at a later stage. So we'll get on with the tutorial. So I'll get my matches and I'll light my candle. Okay, so this one here, what I'm going to end up doing, and because I've got these lovely sort of neutral sort of cardstock yellowish sort of colours going on here, I think I might use oh, do I want to go maybe even that colour? No, I think I might go this sort of, I don't know what colour you would call this. It's not the red, but it's almost like a wine red, and I really, really like this one. So I'm going to select 4. And now I've got a little bit of the, almost like a gold in there, left over from before. my previous wax seal attempt. So what I might do is I'll put 3 in there and we'll just see how we go. So what I want to do is I want to assemble my little bundle. So let's just put that there so I don't forget. Okay, so I'm just going to start with my craft brown paper. Roughly, I guess it would be a 4 by 6, just at a real guess. Let me measure that for you. Looks like this one is in oh no, this is in inches. That is yeah, I think that's 6 inches by yeah, it is. It's 6 inches by 4 inches. And so then my cardstock that I cut down, and this is a great way just to, you know, use up your scraps, share your scraps around, and I cut them down slightly smaller. So I'm just going to layer that like that so you can get a glimpse of the paper. And then I'm going to get my little piece of handmade ephemera that I put together. It's just book page, and I've just put in a bit of scrap paper there and a little bit of dictionary page, and then I actually printed this off. I'm pretty sure it was just a public domain image I got a long time ago, and I printed it off on some almost like a vellum-y type paper, and then I just stitched around. So I thought we'll put that one there like so, and then we'll just layer that there, and then we could just put this almost like a little pocket on the side, and we could tuck that little bit of die cut paper there. Just some fun little things just to put together, just to share a couple of these lovely vintage postage style stamps. And then we could decorate it, maybe put the mushroom down here and put the butterfly here like so. Now this is boiling up quite quickly, and it's getting some air bubbles in here, so I might just try and speed this up a little. Maybe actually what I'll do is I'll blow this out for a second. I was a bit premature in lighting that up. Okay, so then what we can do is get the vellum. So I just got some sheets of vellum, which I picked up, to be honest, in an op shop, and I was quite lucky. There was several like packets of these, and I thought you can never go wrong with vellum. So we can just get that and fold that around just to secure everything. And I'll just get a little bit of glue. Okay, so we'll just make it like a little bit of a belly band and secure that down. Okay, so we can tuck that mushroom back in there. Actually, I might pop the mushroom here and maybe put the butterfly up here, because what I was thinking was then we can put the piece of fussy cut flower. Just trying to think, maybe we might place that like so, and get our string. And we can wrap this like so. Okay. And then we'll just get our scissors. And make a little bit of a bow here. So we can get our Dennison label. Okay, and we'll just stick that there like so. And now I will light my candle again. So because we've got a little bit of a botanical theme going here, I think I might, well, I was wondering maybe I might go the mushroom. I was going to go over the mushroom or the bee one. Here we go. Mushroom or the bee one. I think I might go the mushroom. I think that will give it a nice botanical earthy feel. So just let this now I was going to do this right over the knot there, so we'll see how this goes. It had already started setting in that time, so we'll just give this a minute. So I hope you're all doing well. It was quite a lovely day today, and I know we're in for a nice weekend, and we've got Halloween coming up, Halloween weekend. Not that I really celebrate it, but I guess every year it gets a little bit more you know, celebrated here in, certainly in Perth anyway. And so we're going to have pumpkin and ricotta cheese ravioli, and we're going to watch some scary movies. And then I'm going to make a pecan pie for dessert. So that's how we're going to choose, because it's a Sunday night, so we don't have Isla this weekend. So she'll be trick-or-treating. I think she's trick-or-treating with her friends, her school friends. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to have quiet one in and watch some scary movies. Bit of a movie marathon. Okay, so there we go. Pour that on, and then we'll just get the stamp going. So from my first tutorial, just recapping my little tips, I don't overheat my wax, because I tend to find that it gives air bubbles, and I stir it gently until it's all melted, and then I pour it down and I let it set just for a fraction, and then you put your wax seal down, and then you don't, there you go, and then you don't lift it off straight away. You hold your wax seal down, and then you let it sit for a little bit, and then you gently take it off while it's all set underneath. So there you go, guys. That's my idea. Now as I said, I had made this envelope, so I thought this would be a nice little bundle that you could include in some happy mail. So I haven't glued mine up yet, so, but you could put it in there like so, and there you have it. And you could even do a wax seal down there. I won't do that now because I'm actually putting together a happy mail. So I'm going to glue this up together and get that ready with all the other little bits and pieces. But I hope you enjoyed that. I think that would just be such a lovely surprise, and it didn't take much to put it together, and I know sometimes we're short of time, so I just thought this would be a nice, quick, easy idea for you. So I hope you enjoyed this. So until next time, guys, I will see you around. Bye.